Hey guys, how you doing today? I just figured today I would sit down here and film a video and talk to you guys about why at the age of 51 I want to be a filmmaker. And it's pretty simple because it's a dream. It's because I want to. And I know it's probably the oversimplification of the fact, but it's true. Ever since I was a little kid, I have adored movies. I've always said my happy place is in a movie theater, watching a film on the big screen. When I was a kid, I would watch HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars later on. I would watch any place I could find a movie, I would watch it. I would run down to my local rental store. At that time, it was called Rent-A-Flick. Then I went to Hollywood Video. I would go to Video King, Video Loft. Basically, any place I could go to rent a movie, I would go. And I would go down and rent a movie 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 movies at a clip. And even sometimes I would watch a movie, ride my bike down. Now, it wasn't a huge bike ride, about a mile and a half, 2 miles, down to the rental place and grab a movie when they first opened, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And then take it home, watch it. And then later on that day, I would ride my bike back down, take that movie back, and rent another one. And I would do this constantly. Now, also, I was even a movie buff to the fact that you could tell me an actor, an actress, a director, and I could tell you the movie they were talking about. It was to that point where I was just that much of a movie buff. And it's just something I always dreamt about, was seeing my name up on the big screen, just directed by, written by. Never wanted to be a actor. I definitely have a face for radio, but that's what I dreamt of. And then when it came time to graduate high school, I told my parents what I wanted to do, and unfortunately, I allowed them to talk me out of it. Now, I love my parents with all my heart, but they would come at you with the logic of you would never make it, you will struggle, you will never have any money, you'll be living on the street, all of these things. And I let them talk me into doing criminal justice. But it just wasn't for me. No, I did meet some good people: Steve Bellinger, Rob Laird, Chris Fee, people who were dear friends to me. And I appreciate that time very much. So then life got in the way. I had to join the workforce, had to do what I needed to do to provide for my family. So I worked a lot of retail, things like that. But as I've gotten older and I've watched stuff on YouTube now with people talking about the filmmaking, I watched a Kevin Smith uh, stand up where he talked about following your dreams, that we all go screaming. And if we have to go out screaming anyway, why not go out knowing we followed our heart and followed our dreams? And at that point, I decided to make movies. I said, you know what? I don't expect to be the next Spielberg. I don't expect to be the next Tarantino. I just want to make some stories that I want to tell, and I want to have fun doing it. Now, I know because life is in the way, I can't just quit my jobs and do this. It's something that maybe some point in the future I'll be able to supplement my income by doing this kind of stuff. YouTube, movie, short films, maybe even a feature film at some point. So maybe I'll be able to do that. But I keep things realistically, and I know that right now this is a hobby for me. I hope to make it something more, but realistically, if I don't, as long as I get to make some movies I want to make with people I want to make them with, I think it'll be great. Now, here on the channel, you'll find a movie called Enola, which I made by myself as a sample film a couple of years ago. And then there is The Interview with the Dead, which I made a version. And then there is a version also in a playlist here that somebody took my script and made a copy of themselves or made themselves. I like both of those. And then there's Folded Fate, which is a movie I just recently made with some great people. It meant a lot to do that film. It got me back into filmmaking and really reignited that fire in me to make films. So I definitely want to make more movies. I definitely got some scripts in mind. I've got some older feature films that I wrote that who knows, maybe I can make those. But I'm definitely going to make some more shorts, put them on here, put them in festivals, and really kind of see, how much fun I can have doing this. Again, I hope to work with everybody again that I worked with on the 48-hour project. That was a blast, kind of stressful. There's a video on that here as well. But I just want to get on here and let you know that at 51 years old, I just want to have fun with this. I hope you guys will tune in and watch them. Thumbs up, thumbs down, be honest. You can only improve if people give you honest critiques. Again, thank you guys very much for tuning into the videos here. Hopefully you enjoy what you see. Hopefully you subscribe and help me grow this channel so I can start doing some live streams and such. That's kind of another next step in the channel evolution. But again, thank you for tuning in. And as always, peace, love, see ya.